the truth, okay? Ian keeps me on a leash, okay? And I'm okay with that because I need to be on a leash. I need to be on a leash, a tight leash, to be honest, because I am unhinged.
Twitch streamers and embarrassing themselves in front of thousands of people go together like peanut butter and jelly. Separate, they're pretty good, but together, they're goated. So there's this Twitch streamer, you might have heard of her before. She goes by Anisa, and yes, she is idubbbz's wife. I'm not going to drag idubbbz into this. I don't really care about him. This video is not even about him. And it's been about a week and a half since I made a video about someone, another Twitch streamer, we look at that, having a mental breakdown and going crazy. I actually did feel a little bad because she's fighting with no one but herself, and it's one of the funniest and most embarrassing things I have seen. I don't know why these people continue to embarrass themselves. So it all started with this tweet from Boblax.
This person's lawyer, the shakedown lawyer, used a commentary video, okay, that insinuated, I have to be very careful with my words here because this person will say technically they didn't say that, insinuated that we pocketed money, insinuated that we didn't actually lose money, okay, insinuated that it only costs $100,000 to run an event like this, which is not true, okay? This is in the millions. This event costs in the millions to run. I'm not kidding. It's fucked up, okay? And that all is our responsibility. We took that on because we wanted to do something fun and cool and good for charity and whatever. It is a very expensive event to run. There's a lot that goes on, okay? It's a huge thing. It's a 20,000 seat arena. Anyways, the lawyer used the YouTube video to say that this was proof that we were pocketing money. We were in a shakedown lawsuit, and part of the reason why they thought that they could bark up our tree was because commentary YouTubers have no idea what it is to work a normal job, let alone put on a whole event, okay? You have no clue.
You know what? Judging from the outcome of Creator Clash 2, it feels like you guys don't even know how to put on an event in the first place. You guys lost some money. You guys were were getting sued. You guys were investigated. And you guys couldn't even sell out the stadium. You guys scaled up way too fast. Like, you guys went extremely over the top. It's no one's fault but yours for being an idiot and thinking, number one, you had enough fans. Let's just put it this way. The second event was mid. All right, if you look at the card, which I'm putting on screen right now, I want to see no fights. Like, the first one was a lot better and it was in a way smaller venue, but you guys are out here being like, oh, these commentary guys need to get a real job and they don't know how to put a real event. You're right, I don't, but you guys are supposed to be the pros. You guys did one, you guys did a second one, and it completely flopped and it lost $250,000. Stop blaming commentary channels for your downfall. All right, you have no one to blame, and let's not pretend like idubbbz and his reputation was at an all-time peak when that boxing event went down, okay? When the face of the event is Anisa and idubbbz 2024 version, 2023 version, who cares about that? And on top of that, let's just address the obvious. The boxing event, the fighters, I don't want to be rude to any, but it was just not interested. Like, you guys didn't have any big stars. And it's not like I want to see Creator Clash 3 or this event flop or anything. It could be entertaining under the right circumstances and with the right people. But having this meltdown on stream is just sad and pathetic. I really wish she would stop interacting with people. Genuinely, it makes you look unhinged. You got the yee ass haircut. It honestly looks like a blind person gave you that haircut. Why do you continue to embarrass yourself like this?
Because commentary YouTubers have no idea what it is to work a normal job, let alone put on a whole event, okay? You don't even know what it's like to clock in and have someone breathe down your neck. So don't tell me how much it costs. $100,000 does not even cost 1/4 of the broadcasting fees. I don't know what crack these like commentary YouTubers are on, but I want some.
I mean, I keep it real. It looks like you've had enough.
No, I know. This is going on. I love how I didn't wear makeup today. I look disgusting as shit. But this will go on every and I don't care. I'm at the point. I don't.
No, it's not the makeup. You look fine. It's a haircut. Like, I've had bad haircuts in my past, but it literally looks like they just grabbed a cereal bowl, they put it on they put it on top of her head, and Ian just cut around it. It literally feels like she went to the barber shop. She was like, "Give me that." I'ma be respectful here, okay? She's already a little unhinged. Some drugs might be in her system. I don't want to push her.
I know a lot of them have never worked a real job. I know that for a fact. And if you have, you worked there for a week and you cried and you quit. That's the other.
Giving us the edgy middle finger. I genuinely want to know, what drugs is she under? How does a comment trigger you this badly to the point where you're screaming, you're pointing the finger at the camera? Please don't tell me you and idubbbz are wasting all of your money, the leftover money you have, on cheap drugs. And something that I want to point out is I love how she's like, "Oh, these commentary guys have never had jobs and they wouldn't survive." Now, I've been extremely privileged and lucky that YouTube took off before I could go look for a job. Incredibly lucky and privileged in that regard. I've never had a 9 to 5. At some point I was going to school and taking like 6-7 different classes per semester and doing YouTube on the side. It doesn't mean I haven't hustled. I love how she's saying this when she got her start being a titty streamer for League of Legends. But let's not pretend like you were on the internet and you blew up from your charisma or your personality. She used to be one of those Twitch thoughts, and I believe she was dating another content creator at the time. You know, low-key belonging to the digital streets. Holy shit, I haven't said that since like 2021. This is a little throwback. But yeah, let's stop pretending like you were working at a fucking oil plant in the middle of the ocean. Stop pretending like you had to scratch and claw your way to the top like a lot of us. No, you just showed your tits and then Ian noticed you.
That's the other thing that a lot of these people assume, is that I never worked a real job. But I didn't get on the internet until I was 21. I had to pay for my own I was in college working like a fucking serving job. Okay? I was doing both. I had 4 to 5 classes a semester, and then I would go work a serving job.
That's like the bare fucking minimum. You're not special for that. Like, I was taking 6, 7, sometimes 8 classes per semester for like 2.5 years to 3 while doing YouTube on the side every single day. She thinks just because she works and makes content, it's special. The only difference between her and a lot of other YouTubers is that she married a big YouTuber that gave her all the clout she needed. Before Ian, she was a nobody.
And before that, I worked at a pet store and a Dairy Queen.
Okay.
Because I function in society.
I mean, you spinning a Dairy Queen upside down, anyone could do that. You're not really contributing much to society. That's no hate to anyone that works Dairy Queen. I love Dairy Queen, and I get really excited when they flip it upside down. Let's just be real here, okay? Stop pretending like you're making an impact because you worked at a fucking pet store. And
then I got lucky, right? I got lucky and I started making money on the internet, so I quit.
Anisa, please tell us how you got big on the internet. Did it have anything to do with League of Legends and being a titty streamer? I just hate people that are fake. Like, oh yeah, I grinded for so many years and people love me and subscribe with notifications on because of my personality or my work ethic. No disrespect, but you have no personality at all. And the only reason why you even got noticed online is because you were showing your 2 melons in front of horny 35-year-old men. What were your humble starts as a Twitch streamer, Anisa?
And then I got lucky, right? I got lucky and I started making money on the internet, so I quit. But I had been working since I was like 12, no, I'm not even kidding, 12 years old. Because in Canada at the time, I don't know if now, but at the time, if your parents sign you can sign something, you can work. I worked at a movie theater when I was a kid. But you fuckers that are looking at this right now, I know that you would fucking cry if I said something to you in real life. I know you would cry. How do I know? Because I've done it to one of you fuckers in real life, and you have cried. You cried and apologized to me, and you even said that I made you feel like a bitch. And I'm glad that I did, to be honest. More people should do that to you.
Who did she make cry? I'm sure it was some bitch ass person, honestly. Anissa's always acting so tough, and I'm gonna own you guys, and I made you cry, and you wouldn't survive a 9 to 5 because I worked at a pet store, in a Dairy Queen, in a movie theater. Okay? Like, those are all respectable jobs, but stop pretending like you're changing the world and you're contributing a lot to society. Like, bro, just give me my popcorn. Next time, get a better haircut. Whatever this is, whoever gave you this should be in jail and should never be able to buy a pair of scissors, because what they did to you is low-key a hate crime. Like Anisa, the most you've ever contributed to society is your OnlyFans. That's the most impact you've ever had. And the impact wasn't heartfelt, it was felt, you know, down there.